Hola amigos, hope all of you are doing great. Welcome back to Do It With Natalia. I just came from vacations and we are resuming the meal preps and cleaning and all those fun activities that I want or I like to share with you. I'm excited for what is gonna happen today and what I'm going to be eating this week because we're gonna be doing a Mediterranean meal prep. This is a whole Mediterranean meal prep, and I'm thinking maybe it will be great to do something like whole month of Mediterranean food, and then at the end of the month to choose what are the best recipes, in my opinion, of course, and change the country every month. I don't know, that's my thought. We will see how it goes. So starting with our breakfast, we're gonna be doing a high protein shakshuka egg muffins. I have eaten shakshuka before, but like not in a muffin presentation. This is kind of like a modification, so it suits me better. Some of these recipes are inspirations from Mediterranean recipes, but I mean, it still counts. It's just like change presentation, maybe add some things that I like, and so on. So I'm gonna leave you with ingredients and let's start making our breakfast. For this recipe, we're gonna need 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 small onion, 1 red bell pepper, 3 garlic cloves, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, half teaspoon of ground coriander. I didn't use coriander, but you can always use it. 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, 1 can of diced tomatoes, half cup of black beans, salt and pepper, fresh parsley. For the egg mixture, we're gonna need 10 large eggs, 1 cup of cottage cheese, and if you want, you can also add half cup of feta cheese. Okay, so for this recipe, we're gonna need chopped onion and bell pepper, specifically a red bell pepper. I already chopped my onion, I have it ready, so I'm just gonna wash this one, chop it, and move to our next step. Okay, so these past few days have been a little crazy. Getting back into a routine after taking some time off is always a struggle for me. You know, when you come back from vacations and suddenly there are like a million things waiting for you. So yeah, that's basically been my life. And then my boss went on vacations right after I came back, and since it's pretty much just the two of us in my team, so I've been working kind of a little longer than usual and taking few extra things. So unfortunately I wasn't able to upload videos last week, but I'm hoping things are finally starting to settle down and we can get back to our usual 2 videos a week. I'm already working on the video that's coming up this Tuesday, and of course I'm planning our next meal prep, so we are officially getting back on track. And honestly, I'm really excited to get back into this routine, like making content, cooking, and sharing meal preps with you. I hope you have also been finding time to make food that you genuinely enjoy, even when life gets busy. And anyways, enough catching up. Let's continue with our meal prep. Okay, so I'm gonna heat up my pan, put some olive oil, and once it's hot, we need to add our onion and pepper. So we need to add the equivalent of a small onion. So now that our oil is very hot, I'm gonna be adding probably this much. I think that should be good enough. I'm gonna let the onion caramelize a little bit before adding our pepper, just because our pepper has a lot of water and I want to make sure we get first the caramelization from the onion. I'm gonna lower my heat to medium high, and I'm gonna preheat the oven at 350 degrees, so that when everything is ready we just dump it or pop it in the oven. Okay, and once I think the onion that they usually will put won't be like this type of onion, it will certainly be probably the yellow onion. If you're from Mediterranean country and have made shakshuka before, let us know. But anyways, this is kind of what I'm using right now because I have it in hand. So right now I'm gonna add my bell peppers and let this cook for about 5 minutes. I was cooking with the gas stove during the glamping trip, and it's way faster. Oh my god. That's one of the things I definitely miss already. Like electric stoves are just so slow for my taste, but well, I guess this is also part of the experience and to help with my patience. Okay, so we're ready to start adding our garlic powder, called for paprika and cumin, so I'm gonna do that. So it calls for garlic cloves, but I have this garlic paste. I'm gonna be adding probably that much. 1 teaspoon of cumin, that's our oven that is ready, and 1 teaspoon of paprika. It also calls for coriander, but I don't have, so I'm just gonna integrate all of this. One thing about shakshuka is that it's red. It has a lot of red things, so we're gonna be adding tomato paste, some diced tomato. It's my first time trying that garlic paste. Let's see how I like. But this is smelling great so far. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. It calls for 400 grams of diced tomato with some of the juice of it, so I'm just gonna add probably half of this can because this is almost 800. And it called for half cup of black beans. So half cup, I have a whole can. I don't want to like dump a lot, or I don't know, have a lot of leftovers there, so I'm gonna be adding 1 full cup. Then it's gonna be easier for me go over the rest of the beans that I have in the can. The shakshuka I tried before. I guess there are like many versions, but the one I have tried before, it definitely didn't have black beans. So I don't know if this is like from a specific country. So well, I'm actually excited to taste them with the black beans. I'll be adding now my salt and pepper. I'm gonna add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Hopefully that's not too much, I'll let you know. And some pepper. We're definitely getting into the consistency that we need, so I'm gonna lower the heat and I'm gonna move on to our next part, which is whisking the eggs. Okay, so we're gonna start cracking our 10 eggs. Okay, so we have cracked our 10 eggs. I got a little bit of like whole egg, this liquid one, ready from camping, left a little bit, so I'm just gonna add that. Want to make sure I don't go to garbage or something. And then let's mix all of this before adding our cottage cheese. Of course, what is this channel without it? So this is how much I have. You see, it's really low. It's So I'm just gonna be adding that much. Still, if it's kind of more than expected, I wouldn't mind either. They whisk together, so I'm just gonna whisk it. I didn't check if I need this for something else. I'm hoping no. So this is calling for like fold in feta and the shakshuka mix that we have in our, it's cooling down now. I'll show you the texture when we mix it together. So I'm not gonna add the feta at this point. What I'm gonna do is sprinkle it at the end. So once my shakshuka cool down, we can mix it all together, put it in our muffin sheet, and then pop it in the oven. So let's see how it turns out. I'm excited. Okay, I'll show you the shakshuka mix that we have right now. This is this is perfect. The texture that we need is like dry but not too dry, so this is gonna give the flavor and the moisture of our eggs or our shakshuka muffins. So I'm gonna be adding all of this. This is already cooled down. It's not like super cold, but not enough to bake our eggs. I kind of try a little bit the mixture of the shakshuka, the tomato and stuff, and oh my god, that tastes so good. 1/3 into each. Let's see how it goes. Definitely we have a 1/3 cup muffin size here. I think I'll have still probably 3 or 4, so let me see if I have another like baking sheet like this one, and then we can pop both of them at the same time. Yeah, I have this one, so let's work with what we have. Okay, so we have 5 more. So we have 17 muffins, which I'm super glad about it. Let's pop this in the oven. And that's how we have our first meal ready. This is for 25 minutes, so let's add that time in here. We're gonna wait, and then we are going to have our first taste test. I'm so excited about that one. You don't even know. All right, so going over or going to our lunch. This one, I think is pretty quick, except for the quinoa, I guess. But we're gonna be preparing lemon herb chicken Mediterranean bowl. This is gonna be for work. I actually don't go to work until Tuesday. Today's Sunday. I can't believe my vacations are done. I wanna cry. Time goes just so quick. I don't know. I don't want to think about it. Let's continue with our meal prep. So I'm gonna leave you with the ingredients and we start preparing our bowl. For our next recipe, we're gonna need 5 chicken breasts, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, juice of 1 lemon, 3 garlic cloves, but I use garlic paste, 1 teaspoon of dry oregano, 1 teaspoon of paprika, salt and pepper. For the bowl itself, we need 2.5 cups of cooked quinoa, 1 cucumber, 1 cup of cherry tomatoes, half red onion, 1 cup of olives, half cup of feta cheese, and 5 cup of chopped romaine or mixed greens. And for the Greek yogurt dressing, 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt, juice of a half lemon, 1 garlic clove, again I use paste, 1 tablespoon of chopped dill, and salt and pepper. Okay, we're gonna start making our quinoa. Pretty straightforward. 2 cups of water, let it boil, put the quinoa, and then that's it. Basically, we let it cook. So let's start with that. Okay, I'm gonna let this boil and then add our quinoa. Okay, we're gonna start marinating our chicken. I need 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's just one. Okay, so I have my 5 chicken breasts in here. I'm gonna be adding 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm gonna add lime juice. It should be the juice of 1 lime. So I'm just gonna, I guess, add this much. 3 garlic cloves. I'm gonna add 1 big tablespoon of garlic paste. Then 1 teaspoon of dried oregano. 1 teaspoon of dried paprika. Salt, we're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon. And pepper. My water is boiling, so I'm just gonna add the cup of quinoa. I already mentioned before that I don't really have the need of washing it. Gonna add 1.5. I'm gonna reduce the heat to low and leave it for around 15 minutes. Okay, and let's continue. Okay, I washed my hands. Now we are going to mix all of these together. It feels like, I don't know if it have happened to you that you come back from vacations but you are still feeling, I don't know, like tired. I'm actually really happy and proud of myself that I did that trip, but I came back feeling tired too. Like yesterday I just spent the day watching movies in the couch. Honestly, I was feeling so lazy. And now back to the routine, back to everything. It's gonna be so hard to wake up early, you cannot even imagine. But anyways, that's my life, and that's the life of many other people, so I'm thankful to have a job. Okay, I'm gonna let this marinate for a little bit, like around 5 minutes, and then we're going to put it in our pan cook. So while our chicken kind of like marinates a little bit, we're gonna be cutting for the bowl the rest of the ingredients. So I need 1 cucumber, and I have this small one, so I'm gonna be using 2 of these. And I will also need a cup of cherry tomatoes in half, so I'm gonna wash this and then start chopping. The ends, I'll be sharing them with my guinea pigs, and then I'm gonna be dicing this one. It calls for 1. I don't know if that will be too little or it will be enough for our bowl. But if I need more, I can just like dice more. There is no problem about that. Okay, let me put this in the bowl. And it's 1 cup of diced tomatoes, which I'm just gonna eyeball this. Our eggs are ready. Let me just quickly check. I feel like some of them are done, but some other no. So I'm just gonna put it 5 more minutes. Okay, I think we have the cup. We're gonna be adding this to our bowl. We need half red onion, so just gonna be adding just gonna be adding a bunch, like this much. This is starting to look like a Mediterranean bowl. Definitely, definitely. I have the olives that are with the pit, and I'm gonna be adding those. I need 1 cup, so I'm just gonna be adding. I wanna add the entire thing. Like, I love olives. I'm gonna add the entire thing in here. Okay. Whole olives. So our bowl will have also like a romaine. No, well, it won't have romaine lettuce, but it has the green, the mixed green. I'm gonna show you. This is the one I will be adding at the end. It's usually romaine lettuce, but I'm gonna be adding the spring mix. Of course, I'm not gonna add it right away because I don't want these to get soggy. Okay, let's crumble our feta cheese. Our bites are ready. Our shakshuka bites are ready. I'm gonna show you this. Oh my god, this looks so good. You will see this right now. I'm gonna show you this one. Like, both of them look the same, but look at this. Can you see that? That's perfection. Like, can you see even the top is like, this looks so good. This smells so good. I was actually expecting them a little bit more runny, but I think this is the perfect texture for me. So I'm excited. I'm gonna let them cool down, and then we are doing our first taste test. We need 1/2 cup of feta cheese. I think I'm gonna add that much because we need a little bit for the eggs, and I think I might need more, but okay, let's add this. This is definitely looking like a Mediterranean bowl. I'm gonna mix this all together. Like, look at this. Oh my god. I lost my audio here, but basically we're just gonna wait until the pan gets really hot and start putting our chicken breast. The idea is that we check the temperature. I really like this thermometer because it gives you like a guidance on what's the temperature you need to use or you need to achieve. Taste test is coming. I'm actually really excited about this taste test. I'm gonna show you how this looks inside. Hopefully, yeah, you're seeing well. This, I'm excited for the black beans too, you know. Okay, cheers. Wow. This is a 10 out of 10. This is amazing, delicious shakshuka egg muffins. The texture is fluffy, it's amazing, or gooey better. It's gooey, it's amazing, it's tasty, and we nailed our first recipe. So definitely this one is ready. I'm gonna put it over here. This is how it looks so far. It's a little brownish, but it's like a barbecue one, and it smells spectacular. Okay, while our rest of the chicken breast decides to be ready, it's taking forever there. I'm gonna be adding all my quinoa in this bowl. Like I'm just gonna mix absolutely everything. So how you should usually serve this is that you put a bit of quinoa, then you put the rest of the ingredients on top, and also the mixed greens, right? But I'm just making my life easier by just pre-mixing everything in here. It's just my preference. You can definitely put them all like on the side. You don't have to mix them all together if that's your preference. I just would rather take like a scoop, put it in my plate, that's it. Okay, so let's start making our dressing for our bowl, which is kind of pretty straightforward. Oops. For our bowl, we need 1 cup of Greek plain yogurt. I have a little bit in here, but definitely not a 1 cup, so I'm just gonna be adding, and we're gonna just mix everything together in here. Okay, so I'm gonna add juice of half lemon. Maybe I'll do like the juice of 1 lemon instead. I think this much. I'm gonna add some, it's calling for like kind of like a garlic paste, but I don't want to add that to my sauce, so I'm gonna do garlic powder. I'm just gonna add 2/4 spoons, maybe a little more than that, of garlic powder. So I'm gonna be adding dry dill, some salt. I'm gonna add 1/4. Okay, let's mix. And let's do some taste tests to see if we need to adjust anything. Cheers. I think I'm gonna add a bit more of salt, like 1/4 more of salt. You know, I went to this restaurant last week I think. I went to this restaurant with a family here, and we went to like a Greek place, and I tried their tzatziki sauce. The texture of that tzatziki sauce was way too different than the one I actually make. And they gave me, they gave me some tips of how to make it better, like put some cinnamon powder or something, which we have to try that. Okay, cheers. This tastes so good. Nail it. Perfect. So let's pack all of this up and move to our dessert. Okay, we are ready for our dessert. So for our Mediterranean dessert, I found this chocolate ricotta cup. This looks amazing. It's not cottage cheese, it's ricotta. So I'll leave you with ingredients and we start mixing.
For this recipe, we're gonna need 3/4 cups of skim ricotta cheese or part skim, 1.5 teaspoon of honey or maple, you can adjust if you want, 1 teaspoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, half teaspoon of vanilla extract, this is optional, 1 tablespoon of dark chocolate chips or chopped dark chocolate, 1 tablespoon of chopped hazelnuts, I actually use walnuts, and 2 to 3 strawberries.
Okay, we have the ricotta cheese. It says 3/4 cups. Okay, so because the 3/4 cups is only for like one serving, and I'm looking for like the whole week, I'm gonna be using this entire ricotta cup, which is 475 grams. So I'm just thinking, probably if I go with the measurements, I will be needing way more, I think. So I'm just gonna add all my ricotta cheese. I'm gonna add my honey. It calls for 1.5 for one serving, so we're gonna be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's start with 6. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and it should be 1 tablespoon, but remember it's for one serving, so this is half spoon, so I'm gonna be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 10 half spoons or 5 tablespoons. So let's mix all of these. I feel like you can definitely make this with cottage cheese as well. There might be another recipe with cottage cheese where you can do this exact thing, but we're gonna try it with the ricotta cheese, which I'm also pretty excited for. So I'm gonna place them in these small containers. I just took 3 because this is probably gonna be for 3. So the idea is like we just put a bit of the pudding. I wonder how this will be if you like freeze it, because it tastes like really good, like can be ice cream. I don't know. I mean, you can follow the recipe measurements that I put on the video. Those are literally for one serving. So if you don't want to make a lot because you don't know if you will like, you just make that much, like one serving. Give it a try, and then you will have a very delicious, and you will see you will see that pudding tastes just freaking amazing. I might give this one to my boss for him to try it out. Yay! So we have our delicious dessert, which is called chocolate ricotta cup. This one is for my boss, just a little bit so that he try it out. And I'm gonna put them in the fridge, and yeah, we will eat them once they are cooled down, but we already did the taste test and it's amazing. That was a very, very quick recipe. I think we took 10 minutes or so. The longest part was to blend everything. So even if you skip that part, which you will be completely fine, you will get a smooth and amazing texture too. And just under like 5 minutes. We're moving into our dinner. This one looks pretty good. I'm excited. I love Turkish food. I have tried a couple of restaurants here in Toronto, and the food is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it. So these ones are Turkish chicken kofte with hasik and roasted vegetables. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing this correctly. Um, from all our meal prep, this is probably the ones that no, actually, it's not gonna take too long. It might take longer in baking, but not in preparing. You will see. So I'm gonna leave you with the tons of ingredients that we need, and then we start making our bowls.
For our last recipe, we're gonna need 2 pounds of lean ground chicken, 1 small onion, 3 garlic cloves, half cup of parsley, 1 egg, quarter cup of breadcrumbs, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of paprika, half teaspoon of ground coriander, half teaspoon of dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. For the roasted vegetables, we will need zucchini, eggplant, bell pepper, red onion, again some tablespoon of olive oil, dried oregano, and paprika. And for our cacique sauce, we're gonna need 2 cups of Greek yogurt, 1 cucumber, 2 garlic cloves, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of fresh dill, 1 tablespoon of fresh mint, 1 tablespoon of lime juice or lemon juice, salt and pepper to taste. For the vegetables, we're gonna need to wash them properly and then just chop them. Ideally, should be chopped in like bite size or as big as you would like.
I like that the bell peppers are gonna give it a really nice color, so that's gonna actually look beautiful. I might have to mix all of these by hand because it's pretty full. Okay, we have all our ingredients here. Just gonna put the rest of my onion. I'm gonna add my olive oil. I'm gonna put a good amount. Add some salt and black pepper. We are gonna add oregano, 1 tablespoon, but I have this 1/4, so I'm just gonna add a bunch. And paprika. Let me wash my hands and we're gonna mix this. Okay, we have our vegetables perfectly ready and our oven is just ready, so let's put into it. And we have to leave them for 25 to 30 minutes. So I'm gonna leave them for 30 minutes because this takes forever. And we go from there.
Unfortunately, I lost my audio here again. But basically, I'm starting with 2 pounds of ground chicken, then I'm adding some onion powder, garlic paste, parsley, cumin, oregano, salt and pepper to taste, and a little bit of dill, which actually wasn't in the original recipe. Then I'm adding 1 egg and then breadcrumbs. Mix everything really well until it's fully combined, and then you can start shaping your kofta.
I'm gonna put this on high heat and wait until it gets really hot. Let's add our olive oil, our kofta ready. They do look like kofta. You will see, they will be perfect. You can also make them just like meatball instead of like this oval shape if you would rather. It seems like the original dish it has this shape, so I'm just gonna try to see if I don't mess this up. I just realized we're doing only chicken. But well, it's like two different presentations. Ground, and the other one was like chicken breast. I'm gonna let them get brownish for each side, finish these ones, and we are almost there. Same as our chicken breast, the internal temperature needs to be at 74 degrees, so that's something that we will definitely be monitoring. I feel I'm about to trigger the smoke detector. Let's check. Internal temperature. Oh, this is good. This is good. Good. Oh, we got them all already. All of them are over 90. This one is 74, which is exactly the temperature that we need. We have our first koftas ready. We are losing light, people. I'm gonna take them out. Oh, this looks so good. I'm so hungry right now. I am so hungry. So while our last kofta is ready, which is pretty soon, let's start with our cacique sauce. The cacique sauce is, or dressing, it's pretty similar, pretty similar to our tzatziki sauce. Like they are brothers, okay? There are really light difference. I think the one we have been doing after I read all of these recipes and kind of like the difference, I think we have been doing mostly cacique sauce and not tzatziki sauce. Because of the consistency, it's lighter, and that's more like for cacique sauce. The tzatziki sauce is more like dense. Do I need to do? I think I'm just gonna make one. I'm gonna reduce my. I'm gonna only do 1 cup. It's called for 2 cups, but I'm gonna do only 1. It's called for 1 cucumber, but I'm gonna be adding 1 small cucumber. Honestly, I'm telling you, I'm triggering the smoke detector. Like in a second, you will hear me running. What I'm gonna do to avoid time is I'm going to shredder this in the sink with this over there, so it starts like removing the excess of water. Another difference between the tzatziki sauce and the cacique sauce is that the tzatziki sauce, you have to make sure your cucumber is really well drained and dry, but our cacique sauce, it doesn't have to like be super duper like dry and removing the excess of water. that's also one of the difference that we have been doing before. Like I drain it, but it's not really well, and I think we're having the texture or the consistency of a cacique sauce. So we're really familiar with this. It's calling for 2 cloves of garlic, so I'm gonna be adding just like a small, I don't know if this is too much, but I'm gonna add that much. Then we need, of course, is fresh dill. I don't have, and I left a very little of dill in here. I think I had more. I remember buying like dry dill. I don't know if I'm like delusional or something. Then mint, I don't have, so I might have to like skip it. Lemon juice. I did find some mint. I'm just gonna add all of these. Are big pieces, but anyways, I don't care. It's for me. And we are still missing the salt and pepper. My god, it's so late. It's literally 8 p.m. Oops. I'm actually glad I don't have to go to work tomorrow. That's why I started the meal prep really late, because I was not in a rush. I'm gonna add 1/4 of salt. I can't believe I just made like 3 different dishes for, or 4, sorry, different dishes for different countries. This is totally out of the comfort zone. I don't have someone to really try it and tell me if this really tastes like home, but for me it's good enough. Okay, let's do taste test. Okay, we're gonna do taste test of this cacique sauce, which we have been doing it without even knowing. Cheers. Wow. Actually, I like to put the garlic in garlic paste instead of the garlic powder. I think it gives it more rich flavor, and the mint, I feel it more, probably because I left the pieces bigger, and actually I like it more. So let me get some. I'm gonna cut this in half. So I'm getting some of them, some of our kofta, and I'm gonna add some of my dressing here. And we're gonna try first our kofta with cacique sauce. Cheers! Wow. Wow. I don't know if I'm super hungry or this really tastes amazing. And we have our vegetables. Let me take another spoon. So I got some zucchini, eggplant, and pepper. I'm gonna put also a little bit of my sauce in here, just to try everything how it should be. Cheers! Wow, I can marry the Turkish. Let's take a minute to appreciate all what we have accomplished. We have our chicken kofta with our roasted veggies and our cacique sauce. We have some of the roasted veggies here. We have our amazing Shakshuka Egg Muffin breakfast. Another container over here. We got our Greek bowl, so we have our roasted, or like our roasted chicken, I guess. Our mixture for the Greek salad, and we have the other container, but I got this one for the Greek sauce, and our amazing dessert, which is already looking perfect to eat. Our pudding or chocolate something pudding. all of all of this for next week is Mediterranean food, and I'm so freaking happy and proud of myself. With our first dishes, I'm pretty satisfied. Everything is amazing. Any feedback or anything like that? Like, I know there are some recipes like the kofta. I would like to add 1 pound of beef more, so I'll see how I manage in the week to see if it's enough or not, and I will let you know. But I'm pretty happy and satisfied. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time, your comments, and your likes, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.